Everybody, it's Kelly, and this is a requested video from one of my subbies, how I wash my makeup brushes. I kind of use a variety of things to wash my makeup brushes. I wash them more often in the summer when you're more sweaty, at least here you're more sweaty, and you may put some more powder on or something like that, and your skin's a little bit more oily, or mine is more oily, so I would wash them more often. I usually try to wash them once a week, usually. Sometimes I don't, Like I said, it's funny, and the mascara thing too, I was never taught that. I just use it till it smells bad or it dries up. So I'm sure that, let me put it this way, you can all say I'm gross. I never really truly washed my makeup brushes until I started watching YouTube. And I'm 52. And I started watching it 3 years ago. Okay, these are the tools that you need. I'm going to show you and then kind of talk you through, and then I'm going to show you, just wash a couple of them and show you my process. During the week, and again, this is what I started just watching YouTube more often. If I know my brush, I can tell when my Celebration foundation brush or any brush that has like anything liquid on it, it tends to cake up faster and get dirty faster than the like eyeshadows and things like that. So if I feel that it's not putting things on smooth enough, what I have here is rubbing alcohol in a bottle and mixed with it just a little bit of water. And I will spritz my brush and kind of go like this, and usually if I know I'm going to do that, I'll take the towel that's on my head or something and lay it down and rub it on that and then put it back in my container, and that way it won't be as dirty the next day. This is what I keep my brushes in. This is all I have. I'm not a big brush whore, sorry. This is what I got. Well, actually, and these two that I've got out here too. So yeah, that's kind of how so I keep this by my vanity, by my makeup when I do it. All right, the next thing I use is, a lot of people, I've tried the Dove soap and the soap, and that's totally fine. I find with my thicker brushes, especially my It Cosmetics brushes, since they are so thick and dense, that when I go to wash them with the soap, and I usually do this on Saturday, just because as early as I can, like after I put my face on, that way I know they're going to be dry tomorrow. But sometimes when I did use the soap, it wasn't all the way dry when I put my foundation on, and that's what I didn't like. So I've read some things and I went online and looked. So what I use to clean my is rubbing alcohol. You can buy this really, really cheap. That's what I use, because I use rubbing alcohol in a lot of my cleaning products too. So that's what I use, and I pour some in a little dish. Add a little more because I spilled some. Okay. And I have a towel sitting here, which I'll show you. And this is what I made. This was not my idea. I saw this 3 or 4 years ago, and I don't remember, to be totally honest, who showed this to me. I don't know. So I kind of made my own cleaning mitt, I guess you could say. I took one of those cheap acrylic, the drawer things, and I used a hot glue gun, and I created my little nubs with my hot glue gun. So I got like bigger nubs, I have littler ones. I tried to look off of something, can you see? So that is all hot glue, okay? And that's kind of how I made my texture, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this down and show you what I do. Usually I start with my eye brushes first. Oh, and I also have a paper towel. I usually start with my eye brushes first, just because they usually are less dirty than the bigger ones. But what I'm going to do for you, will go in with one of the eye brushes and then show you some of the dirtier stuff. So let's go in with this one. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of, and this kind of helps. Can you see it start to get off in the, yeah, I need my glasses on. Start to come off into this, and then I'll take it and rub it over here. You can see it come off more. There, can you see that? Twirl it, and then take it on my towel, this is a towel, and set it aside to dry. That's it. Let's go with the dirtier one. Let's go with the It one. Okay. Now, usually what I'll do once this gets really, that's what another reason why I do all my eye brushes first, because anything with like the concealer or the It foundation, CC cream, BB cream, DD cream, it's much heavier, and you can't use it as much. You have to get rid of it earlier with this. I can do almost all of my eye brushes in this right here. Where my other ones, these, I have to like get rid of and pour new earlier. Does that make sense? Okay. So I'm going to pat this, and you can see it start to come out. Can you see? It's starting to get dirty. And I'm going to run it around the side like this. You can do this over a sink if you want. Okay. As you go on, you can see that it comes clearer and clearer and clearer. There you go. And then I will run it on here again to take any bit of extra off. That's it. Now what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to rinse this though. I'll rinse it, and then we'll get ready for the next one. We'll take this one, dip it again. After this one, I'm going to get rid of this and get fresh. Run it around the side. This is a lot of work, I know. If you don't want to do all this work, that's totally fine with me. Like I said, some weeks I don't do it. There you go. And then rub it on here. Okay? So that's pretty much what I do. That's pretty much how I clean my brushes. So if you have any questions about it, like I said, anything will really work as long as it doesn't melt underneath a glue gun, really. Yeah, so if you've got anything else that's kind of a hard plastic that doesn't melt, or if you know somebody that has a glue gun that you can borrow, it works just as fine for my brushes, I think, over, you know, some of those mitts. I wish I could take total credit for this, but I can't, because like I said, I did see this from somebody, but I just can't remember who it was. But they use soap, and I'm using rubbing alcohol. So you could use soap too, you know, whatever you want. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions or comments, I love them, love, love, love them. Please subscribe. Tell your friends that it's all good, okay? Have a great day. See ya.